Thanks for joining us, everyone. We begin with security. 5 suspected gun runners operating in Plateau State have been arrested by troops of Operation Safe Haven in an intelligence-driven operation carried out in the state capital. Several arms and ammunition were recovered during the operation that lasted from midnight on Monday, September 16th to the early hours of Tuesday, 17th September. Senior reporter Funom Joshua has details.
These are the latest suspected gun runners believed to have been perpetrating this illegal business here in Jos, the Plateau State capital. They were arrested by the efforts of troops of Operation Safe Haven here in Jos, the Plateau State capital. In pursuance of one of its core mandates, which is mopping up illegal arms and ammunition in the joint areas of operations, troops of Operation Safe Haven have taken into custody 5 notorious gun runners with recovered arms and ammunition. Items recovered include 2 AK-47 rifles, 1 Fabric National automatic rifle, 14 AK-47 magazines, 1 Fabric National magazine, 5,316 rounds of 7.62 mm special, 98 rounds of 7.62 mm NATO, 43 rounds of 9 mm.
In an operation that lasted from midnight of 16 September 2024 to the early hours of 17 September 2024, Operation Safe Haven Delta Force and Sector 1 troops raided the hideout of a gun runner identified as Mohammed Sani at Naraguta mining area in Bayamani, along Bauchi Road in Jos North local government area of Plateau State. During the operation, troops arrested the suspected gun runner and 4 others, as well as recovered weapons and ammunition of different calibers.
The suspects are undergoing interrogation, which experts say will aid the arrest of other members of the syndicate as well as decimate the gun-running supply chain. Funom Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
Joining me now is Commissioner for Information and Communication and Supervising Commissioner, Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Hospitality, Musa Ashams. Mr. Ashams, thank you for joining us on the news this hour. What do these new arrests mean for efforts to keep the peace on the plateau?
Thank you for having me, Nifemi. This is soul-soothing. This is great news. This is what will give our people hope and to make our people to trust the securities once more. We want to thank the Commander of Operation Safe Haven, who doubles as the GOC 3rd Armored Division, Major General Abdusalam Abubakar, for this great job. As he stated, we can say 21 gun salutes to the Operation Safe Haven. In fact, 42 gun salutes, because the military has reignited our hope to know that people that would have unleashed mayhem in our society have been tracked down, and the syndicate and cartel have been arrested. This is one out of the so many arrests that have been done. You will recall that not long ago, the Nigerian police, under the leadership of the Commissioner of Police, CP Additional, also arrested certain persons with 10 guns. You know, when you have non-state actors having this kind of ammunitions in their possession, you will know that the idea of getting peace is far from us. But we thank God that we are innocent, we are a great state. We do not deserve this kind of people. You will imagine that a woman who is supposed to be somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, somebody's mother is also involved in this nefarious act. It's quite excruciatingly painful. It's a sad commentary, and we are happy that the military, the Operation Safe Haven, were able to track them and even arrest them with these ammunition. In the past, would have been counting our losses, would have been gnashing our teeth, would have been blood would have been spilled in our land. But we are happy that this is pro-activism. We are happy that the gangsters, the rascals, the criminals, the perpetrators of evil were arrested beforehand. These are the kind of arrest we want to have as a government, not after we have spilled blood, then you begin to count our losses.
Mr. Ashams, what's your assessment of relations between troops and police personnel with the communities in Plateau, especially given what has happened in the past?
The Operation Safe Haven is an amalgam. You even find the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Nigerian Correctional Service, the Road Safety, the Police, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the Army, the Air Force, and even the Navy. it is the army that coordinates. And you will know that the relationship has been robust for us to have been getting this kind of results. And you know, these days they even have a toll-free line where if you have any issue or any movement that you suspect and you would like to inform the Operation Safe Haven, you can call them at one dial and they are there. We are happy with this development. The governor, government, and people of Plateau State are happy that these daredevils did not get the opportunity of unleashing mayhem in our community. We pray that we'll have more of these arrests because we know that in some communities we still have pockets of attacks here and there once in a while. Our hope and our prayer, and as we are working for the peace of Plateau State, is that gun runners, cartels like this, syndicates like this will be broken and they are arrested, and the requisite punishment is meted on them to serve as a deterrent to will-be criminals.
Indeed. I believe people on the plateau are counting on that. Commissioner for Information and Communication, Musa Ashams, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you for having me. God bless Plateau State.
A new commissioner of police has taken over the affairs at Lagos Command Headquarters. It's CP Ishola Olanrewaju Olawale. He took over from AIG Adegoke Fayoade, who's now the AIG in charge of Zone 2. Senior correspondent Ivy Kanu reports.
The two senior police officers walked into the conference room where squadron commanders, area commanders, heads of tactical teams, and other management team of the command were waiting. The AIG called for a minute silence in honor of late CP Wahid Ayilara, whom he took over from 9 months ago.
May his gentle soul rest in peace. Sit down.
That done, it was time to sign and hand over documentation of the command. While the AIG wished he could have made some additions, the CP says he will serve with sincerity of purpose.
Very urgently, there is need to create more 5 divisions in the areas I've identified. The population of Lagos is fast increasing. Areas like Ajagbadi, that's towards Badagry, is getting more thickly populated. Kurudu area is getting expanded and more thickly populated. And even Ekpe, Aja and all these places, there is need for more policemen so that policing can get closer and nearer to the people.
The duty of the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State isn't a candy. They just hand over to a crying child. So I believe that to whom much is given, much is expected. So it's beyond official assignments. It becomes personal because I'm a stakeholder in larger Lagos. The good people of Lagos should expect nothing but excellence. I shall be fair to all, but I'll be firm.
The former CP, now AIG Zone 2, also commissioned a waiting area for visitors.
I've briefed him on what is on ground, and I'm sure he's going to improve on what is on ground.
For the new compo, traffic will be an area of interest.
I often say that a city made for speed is made for efficiency. And when traffic flows, instances of one-chance robbery and maybe opportunistic crime will be brought to a minimum.
The 40th Commissioner of Police, CP Ishola Olawale, has spent over 2 decades in policing different areas in Lagos. Ivy Kanu, TVC News, Lagos.